In other Dungeons and Dragons news this week, Critical Role's Explorer's Guide to Wildemount putting up some really respectable numbers. That really shouldn't surprise anybody. We saw what happened with the Kickstarter. Around the new compendium that's officially being released between Wizards and Matt Mercer's Critical Role. So we got some early numbers around those pre-orders, which really piqued my interest because Wizards is historically very tight-lipped around statistics, metrics, and KPIs around their products and programs. But nonetheless, last week, Greg Tito was speaking a little bit about the early successes that they've enjoyed since the announcement of Wildemount. Specifically that, as we can see ourselves, it hit Amazon's bestseller book list, not just for an RPG, not just for a tabletop game, for all books available on the platform. So rocketing to the top of the bestseller list last week was Critical Role and Wizards of the Coast's Explorer's Guide to Wildemount, officially making it the best-selling official Dungeons & Dragons sourcebook since the launch of the 5th edition Player's Handbook. That's pretty significant. And in case you missed it, we did a full and thorough deep dive into all things we know about Wildemount in a complete details review on last week's cast, so check it out. Click there probably. And we talked a lot about the lore, the factions that are at play. We talked about the 4 adventures that are going to be included and the subclass options, as well as a deep dive on Matt Mercer's Dunamancy magic mechanics, the maps, monsters, the gazetteer, as much stuff as we could get our hands on we delivered. So go ahead and click or come back and click and check that out too.